Everybody, I want to hear you. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Come on. I like it from Aka on guitar.
Hello, Memajo Eba Jumedi so. Nokware nie ewo Today Ghana News efidie so. Efidin tintan no. Mesremo atwa gu wo Waslina TV. Nokware nie with Umadiza. Nokware fie ene ehon keka ho bebre. Ya share ni bebre wo various groups so. Into so hu ana so a share amankrofo na omo so enya bi ahwe medamase na ene enwumre a obaade ede enkwa ache yen ene ye guest a omoba eye kukudam fo ana ene ye ne omo ehia emu ewa ha sei na menkasa enche no mesa aka kire atiefo ahwefo adofo sei mesrem ka kire unua na ono so nka kire ni nua ene na enamfofo na omo mehwe dwumadie na mu make sure say comment no twagu comment ne de no man's land contribution ankasa de opa bia na watwero na oso de akire wa adwenes said ye tie ne say wosu unya ho ema afidie ne so nti wo de a obenya de aya ne say ube twero comment de how oboso asem na wayi agu ho medam ase na mesrem say ye wo YouTube channel no ho okwa o like a ebehu se wa like o hwa ebehu na mesrem mama comment o de o ni adaje kra o de fa sticker bi e kire se ampa o be hwe ye obi timi ka se o me ko hwe o nsuso no ye hu no hwe se wa ma comment a ye hu na afei suso no Today Ghana News Nokware ni a ewo Today Ghana News so twagu wo Instagram, Facebook ana YouTube nti YouTube oba Nokware ni a ubenya no Today Ghana News so ewo YouTube so no akohwe unya follow like nko ade a eba ubenya you can say prompt message se kire say enne ye share na wanya bia hwe so intimi nche pii no me guest ebe tudwa na me a me di dwumadie ho chia me ye frame mma Adiza Waslina Adiza Samu papa bi obi na de maame me da na se inti no me nche ho no Mr. Eben Agbana Deputy Youth Organizer, National Deputy Youth Organizer for NDC. Ana Mr. Kojo Oduku upon esusu ye member of MPP communication team or Germany. Esusu ebiem tino mema obia kwa aba dwumadie eso. Intimi mo obia kwa aba.
Yo, yeah, that's it.
Fa chat saying.
Well, nyame adom, mame nchia wo ene yetiefo nyina omo join ye whether on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. Yeah, that will be say omo join ye ene. Nyame adom, bibia boko Ghana na edin, but e bompa say by 2024 there. Na erade bebo Ghana for na ya change of leadership comfort, prosperity, any security about Ghana, and only empire any na yebo.
Sa na mpacho onam fufuo bi a omo say min kan kira o se omo hwe regional youth organizer Honorable Osman Anna Rudolph Owaska constituency or say o best friend Iliasu say min kan kira o say they are all watching you live intino youth okay
But that one say especially especially Honorable Osman Uko Ashanti region say the Ashanti region apart from Greater Accra Ashanti region and Emma NDC a lot of votes in the 2020 elections. Nina ejuma Osman, any deputies, any youth organizers, all the 47 constituencies. Yenti Osman, Midana Sepa, or you'll be or you're very, very humble. Now, we are leader now, say, Okita, sir, Ahobasena now, humility now, you will go very, very far. I want to assure him, say, everything he is doing, he will have my support because of his humility and dedication to duty.
Okay. Nana Beyin so oye NPP for way ewo Germany Osimen kan kyerɛ wo sɛ ɔkyea wo na nadamfo no. Me ba kyerɛ Mr. Edem ana ne nkra mede ma no.
Yo, me da na se na benye madamfo. I'm really proud of what he's doing now with the academics. Any ejuma or even for the NPP, but me bompa say in the next 4 or 5 years, no babe join here or NDC because he's a sharp guy. He doesn't deserve to be where he is. He must come to us.
And as youth organizer, as well sending me message, Semen Kanchra say he's watching you live. Isaka. Aye.
Gami body no.
Almost a man count the woman.
There be Isaka the obi and himself, me body. Now, so only Misaka say or body pa. Now, meaning yes, say brothers, any obi a friend with Shark. Me ye Nantia. A bit more say or me bodyguard. Meanwhile, you me youth organizer, youth commander back.
Okay. Inti no mediama na anya sa obedwe metai. And ye na ye best start here from Mr. Kwadwo Opon ho. Na ye first topic said ye tie no. Enra week mu ebeto to just say yama nkrofo appointment I bi mu say ye job for the people yi ana mehu say ye nokra yama adwumakuo bi to say multimedia angel groups of company ana adwumakuo ya ye friend no say multimedia for City FM yes ni wura no Nick ametefio ane enkrofo ekeka ho bebre ya hyeda mo ye fi say wo hwe 2016 na ebi mu bo adwuma pa most especially multimedia group we no joy for no ene adom ni nyina omo bo adwuma ema MPP na mpa aban no so a kire omo say adwuma pa ehu ewo aketua pa inti amom board of directors enye news in fact enye news say you kokroko way chairman general obi anim no so onimu no Kwame Sefakan ono so ananu ya yamane bi Paul Adom Ochri wanyane de obi anim adwuma na oboboa NPP from 2016 up until now obo bibi negative about NPP
yeah adwuma magana onye NPP yeah adwuma magana radio station enye MPP for dia o mbese o
ba ya se omo hyase so taiko radio so a wa wohunu host na wote ho a wa bibi kire o se host we dia ha no wo adwuma ne sa na tie omo bo adwuma bo a MPP nye the whole Ghana itin fa chao your first topic no Yankosoma ye say the appointment of political party members no any some favorite journalists won what to say they mebubo bi so no inti ayasi yembisa say a job for the boys ana say se no mo se fata ane ye hu say adwuma no betimi aye
imadiza medasi enanyumre eba ushu kese yi so di kan ma me pantia mu oden enkoma ya president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo one na bedi akiri Mahamadu Bawumia yenya hwa adwumaso a omobo e wo mangana mu a enye ne se minu edem ese ni ho ayefefefa wode abetena radio isi a wose amamuo no enkoye no na yen a wo Ghana de enim se amamuo no ekoye enti na Ghana for ema second term no se yento amamuo ne so enkenkoye a ka yetwa first 4 years wie no ka omopamo ye se de omopamo Mahama ema otwa ne 4 years ekope ba bitena ye no enti sabre die Ghana fo nyina nim se amamuo na de ekoye enti ntie mu oden ekoma ye mampanye ne na bedi akire mawie ne saa no na mede ntia so mu oden ekoma me Germany branch Reverend Alex Champon oye branch chairman odano ene empanyimfo Mr. Jima ene empanyimfo nyina communication director na Nabo watching Ochemenka medinchie mu odema menuanom Nana Benyi Jacob Thomas Boampon a omo nyina ka communication team ho me menua ata Mike ata medinchia kese pa akoma ba bibia wo bia imadiza said the okay no yeah nim say political party there before so be win power no enipa ane boa ama wutimi win power enti wo hwe na enipa na eboa ma win power no oba na wo so wutimi ayeden aboa mu na woni so odi hunu a oyeden die enti a wo ka se Ghana fo nto abama no ma be boa ama wutimi ayeden a chechire o ma no yen nyine nim say MPP 2016 yeto obawie Ghana for edi dwumadi ne hyen sase 2017 yemeso yeden yemeboa na o man nkan kone enko nanim yetwa the first 4 years we no yen nyina enim say yeko 2020 no ne hopes very high see ye pese win abato no with a wider margin by enya ne sa se de yeden se the election ko ye no NDC 40 mi close gabo no ema still na ye be 2 over 500,000 difference. Notwithstanding, you free says Sabre no, your second term Ghana for the Amano, you perceive breaking the 8. Ghana for then Ghana for Nina, a GD away, you must say, intimate breaking the 8 now. And who be here said this second term, no, the current crop of leaders are you be you among Baba Bob one another Uncle Kufuado Mamuno, or mere leaders are Ghana for the any more now minimum or more track record. And Tianya say, who her appointments are air.
Me mama kwa ba na me hunu de ya me fi so vi se me bibia ye kama ne ntin me sa ye be sa akọ Mr. Opon ho ni akọhwe so wo so a ne ye ne nato aso
Ehun kwan say de won timi appoint you say de beboa no na
yo atiefo se Mr. Demaba intino yes a job for the boys ana say juma no journalist na ye de o matoto board no so no nima na omunim de intini ye de o matoso
yo bedase yeah sister Adiza any obia otie bia mechia obia anajowe politics there be more use politics no Nokware we only speak the truth na we politics na say Nokware nima and the only MPP for and only President Akufo-Addo any Dr. Bawumia more yepe because omuna in the history of Ghana no, from 92 to today omuye leaders they keep lying to the good people of Ghana intro any in dada any na omu edi year omu governance no into politics ye beka Nokware pa Nokware ba ko ni say ima enye President Akufo-Addo any first president or appointed journalists onto boards and now as CEOs. President Rollins, why be that? President Kufuor be that. President Mills nso ye bi. Mikai say James Ajenim Watson na oye presenter ewo Radio Gold. President Mills man Deputy Minister for Information. President Mahama oma obi to say yenua Suhini Alasan Suhinia and now MP or Tamale North Omano board appointment. Now there were many other examples of journalists President Mahama, President Mills, President Rollins, President Kufuor Munina Omo appointed Omo. But Obebisa say at the end na appointment of journalists na Obo Mudino AI some Ghana. At the time, James Ajenim Boatin, President Mills, appointing and say, or your deputy minister for information. Now, Obian himself, or your journalist, or Obian himself, or your NDC. There is nothing wrong with journalists. A journalist be or what they have identified with political parties. Now, Obian himself, Radio Gold, there, a pro NDC radio station. Obian him the kind of job NDC. Radio Gold, AYMA NDC in the year 2008. Raymond Acha Munina, Obianim. It is a Raymond Acha. Anna James Ajenim Boate Anna Suhini. Abeye minister or board member or board chairman Obianim say, these are NDC people. President Mills and now President Mahama. I recognize you. There are many journalists who are MPP for. It is an Ipanomunya position. Me, I will not be surprised, and I will have nothing. I will see nothing wrong with it. Say, ene Mugabe, NDC, we need 2024. Now, say in 2025, Mugabe koye minister, na Mugabe koye board chairman, and na BBA. I'm not sure that anybody will be surprised. And then Mugabe has declared his stance. Say, me Mugabe, say me a journalist, but I am the same time me NDC. But Chairman General. Paula Dumochi, any side journalists now, they use their platform and they pretend to be neutral. And that is where the pretense, that is the hypocrisy now. They pretend. And then, who catch a Chairman General say, oh, your MPP near, he will deny it. He will even swear heaven and earth on it. So, your MPP need. Meanwhile, you name the kind of worker or using the platform at the year. To the extent, say, close to the 2020 elections, look at MDC even withdrew from participating on this platform. Kokroko, we stopped going to Kokroko. Obianim. At the time, I hear who say, Obi to say, Lotte Jacobs. On your party, Niba, on your NDC agenda. Now, Chairman General, NDC slots, NDC were 2 slots. Now, automatically, or no Chairman General. Now, we're selecting 1 slot. Ama. NDC or no on his own discretion. Now the Lotte Jacobs studio. We wrote letters to him. We complained and told him, say, Chairman General, who platform no as a party, na designate you be say co station. Hami in Ghana no de be who sorry no pa na anajoa. Na Sami Jemfi ana kwekubo hina fro said them ochina who ko TV3. Ochina uko GH1 uko se uko Metro na yeko. There is no way the host of the station can decide say who program we sunu eye who Edem Agbana who now be representing NDC. Yes, I'm an officer of the party, but it is the party that delegates. But Chairman General refused to give the opportunity to NDC to uko programmer. Now Lotte Jacobs Abase me a former regional chairman of NDC. Now the MPP form ye no aba, but at the end of the day, no, Lotte Jacobs kasa against NDC until now 3 against 1. That is the level of hypocrisy now. And that is the reason why hypocrisy no to be fair, no, the way I make kind of say they are not the first journalists to be appointed. But the reason why say hypocritically, no, they keep saying that they are not MPP. Meanwhile, they keep doing the agenda of MPP. Metro TV, Good Evening Ghana program till today. Paula Dumochi, and then Thursday, after your show, no, he will be live. In fact, even before your show, no be over now, I started. So this agenda now, or on the TV news, sometimes, or to me, a whole day. Or to me, General Secretary of NDC as a topic, or to me, President Mahama as a topic. The kind of things they have to be discussing, they will never discuss because they are not neutral. Corruption be about Ghana. Have you ever heard under President Akufo? Have you ever heard Paula Dumochi talk about it? Have you ever heard Chairman General highlight these things? Because or serving the interest of a political party. That is why more appointments now, or more appointing or more to boards any issue of interest because People are seeing through with hypocrisy. Secondly, ABI will making arguments say sometimes no board appointments no, you don't necessarily have to be a party person to be appointed to a board. It is true. Under NDC, we've had people now almost purely technocrats are appointed to the board. But BB, if you want to make that argument, who say boss now the chairman general any Kwame Sefakan, I mean the chairman general Kwame Sefakan ni Paula Domochi boards now Adomochi Yamana Aviation. What is his level of expertise or aviation? Don't forget, say, in the last Akufo-Addo government, which is their first term, he was a member of the National Communication Authority. What is it? Wow. Because, yes, he was a member of the National Communication Authority Board. Now, decide this Radio XY, the Radio Gold. We are going to close it and collapse it. Paul Adumochi was part. You can check. But why didn't we complain? Because Rebecca said that was his field. Fibuafo, you're making a PRO to Cocoa Board. Why didn't we complain? Because Rebecca said he's been a journalist for a long time. Obian himself a biased journalist, but at the end of the day, our expertise be in that area until we were not complaining. Until Oka said these people were chosen based on technocracy and Abibino. What is Paul Adumochi's technocrat and expertise in the area of aviation? At the time, Ghana's aviation sector echoed down. At the time, your only airline, which is the Ghana Airways, is non-functioning. Your Danny Ghana Airways, we turned it into a restaurant. And then President Akufo-Addo has not been able to revive it despite all the promises. Paul Adumochi, he is going there. What is his expertise? To the extent that in case you are not considering him based on support now the party and the party affiliation, you can say Paul Adumochi was chosen purely based on the technocracy. So that is the level of hypocrisy now. So Ima, I didn't say these people are being exposed. Obianim, the agenda now almost setting. Under President Mahama, any President Mills, who sorry and upon who take Kukroko. Kukroko used to be one of my favorite programs. Utia. Sefakan bet to me the government attempts on serious issues. PDS by a chairman general. First 30 minutes of the show, he will be joking about how nice coffee now, on any guest testing how the coffee is. He will not talk about it. PDS. I'm telling you, go and listen to his shows. Under President Mills and President Mahama, Sefakan will take this government on. Lambast people. Look, family and friends under President Mahama, apart from Joyce Bawa Mukhtari, lawyer, aviation lawyer, maritime lawyer, maritime lawyer. At the time, I now graduated from the school as a maritime lawyer. She was one of the best. She was one of the best graduating student. She was in that area. That is her expertise. On family relations with President Mahama. But they be chairman general. And now it is government friends. It's a government of family and friends. Now and all of that under President Akufo-Addo. There were 86 members of Akufo-Addo's family. 86 members of the close family relatives.
86.
86.
Wow.
86. Less than 90. 86 members of Akufo-Addo's family. To the extent, say, what chairman family members nisa ekosanu nima onwa ni yema ni daughter or man appointment to the creative council. What is her expert? What contributions? What is it that human being and experts no assign to the extent say?
No Jakroma o sedeno. Ono di anani papa ko baby a odi na chi o ye campaign pa anti. I think she deserves it.
And I may say now, President Mahama and President Mills, no, they didn't have children now who also deserve to have been on those boards. Any Sanjomano, but Obia now year campaign say, I will not do it running a family and friends government. Okay, Kotias have video no, I will not run family and friends. Or no, or the 86 family members now your canny friends need the sure from executive secretary, finance minister, roads minister, transport, almost all the most sensitive positions of the Mani family members. What is it? Sefakan can wasem da. What is Sefakan? Kwame Sefakan. Wakan wasem da. From January 7, 2017, President Akufo-Addo any na buy no topic not change. Sometimes in the morning, Sefakan is discussing social issues. And then because his favorite President Aoye Juma Manu, to the extent say who could take President Akufo-Addo ni victory speech or acknowledge Sefakan. What tells you say or play role in the campaign? Continue that victory speech. He acknowledged him. So the issue is that the thing is we are not saying say every journalist should be NDC and a neutral. But MPP near come out boldly. Now entry to say MPP ni. But hiding behind your mic and be claiming so you're neutral. Meanwhile, you are doing agenda of the MPP. No, that is the level of hypocrisy. That is if my tree is correct.
Yes, I
double standard. Double standard hypocrisy. Say apart from corruption Ghana no. The next disease it will sink Ghana hypocrisy no. Obi to say pastors now from the past now about governance from 2017 they started watching animal kingdom animal channels because they were no more interested in Ghana. Omo now about family size guy the size of the government. Omo now about family and friends. Obi to say Professor Adai Penny old who any gray hair you would expect say Sebe, you would expect, say, in the past, they used to say, gray hair came with wisdom. You expect that he would be principled. Oh no, he used to criticize President Mahama, said President Mahama was running family and friends. And that President Akufo-Addo don't kind of 4 positions. You see, when they asked him, media journalists be beside say, now, we say President Mahama was running family and friends. He had only 1 family member. President Akufo-Addo more than 80. Then I can see the question is about say you're qualified and if they are qualified to do the work. Now 2016 now no or criticize President Mahama no was just Bawa not qualified. Deputy ministers, any some of ministers are who will be to say how I comes to more as ministers. Which of the women in MPP government today comes close to Joyce Bawa in terms of pedigree? Which of the women in MPP government today comes close to Joyce Bawa in terms of pedigree? Hypocrisy, no, that is what is killing us. So at the end of the day, no, maybe issue is say there is nothing wrong for a journalist to be appointed to a board or to even be a minister, but be truthful to Ghanaians and let us know where you stand. That hypocrisy. You're neutral. Meanwhile, you are working for a particular party. No? Because me to make a MPP program, MPP4 to me inviting me to their programs. Journalists be or so MPP4 to me frame me make up. But me say I'm going to deal with an MPP journalist. But in this case, you are invited to the show, you go. You say I'm going to meet Sefaka, he's a neutral, Peace FM or a neutral. At the end of the day, no, he is doing the bidding of the MPP. That is the hypocrisy that we have to fight, Ima.
Okay. That's a pana. Yabesha say, Mr. Kojo, ewo line so ame pacho ombre mu kakramaye.
Imadiza, me waso pa na matie de minia edem eka no na agree unimu bi ye wo agree mu yesi yeyi o ma ebetim na o ma ye adwuma na motie akire na won okomo ntokwa se de Imadiza na meka no amamuo no ehu nya se oye party ni ansa na etima fa o se ye na oye adwuma ye nya no na ndisi fo omo nti amamuo na se a ye nyina ye Ghana fo ye Ghana kanko ana ye nyina ye pe enti ese onu bakon Ghana ni na obetima boa ma Ghana mpuntuo akoso de a minhu de esi president ho kwa se onfre oni pakro no de emeka na mamuo ho wo ka po adomoche enti wodi Mugabe ebe kompe po adomoche na Mugabe ni po adomoche wana o credibility o Ghana yen for the comparison ma wo ye no who make sa comparison na enye ye who make sa comparison na enye ye for adumochi obi a wono wasua de a wonim so ye lawyer Mugabe no no ye den a Adam sabra biem because do ba bia who make comparison ma hwe wuntimi Mahama former president Mahama onya nyam Ghana for kwan fa ne mabiem na ka oba biem kwan ka Mugabe kura no ni din kwan ka na list for appointment for adumochi obi ono ye lawyer wo bon homoden e wo Ghana bakosemu na president appointing so mebo na e na mamumu a wo se onye MPP ni ntidie ntina oye bias anaso oye hypocrite mechi ase enye by president genchi o appointed Kwame Sefaka any po adumochi ne se o so omoboa na e de Ghana mamu e de ekoso onim de obetima ye enu ntina e de ntina o appointed no se dem di kankan no ye second term we no esinto a eba ye first term mu no ye pese
Yo, Ebeka say, you know, and dim why Ebacha Koso.
I mean, correct. I didn't say make us no, he didn't listen to me. The first thing, my main corrections be Ebia Poladumochi, you know, he deceived President Akufo-Addo say your lawyer, but on your lawyer. We're failing the law exams. Failing exams, no, and yeah, BBA, but I mean, people fail all the time, but he's not a lawyer. Ebia, we call the CVMP before, no, say your lawyer. Now, President Akufo-Addo, you will be a DBI or to me sign a contract. Now, because I'm not aware. I'm marrying innovation. Any contracts be break, you come and say he was not aware.
Thank you.
Ebia on any correction, Ebia he didn't know say Poladumochi is not a lawyer. He has never gotten admission to the law school or any LLB, but he's never passed exams. Poladumochi is not a lawyer. Secondly, Menka say MPP4 cannot appoint people who are not members of their party. I didn't say that. Meka said they are not the first journalists to be appointed. Your issue is say appointee journalist. Sir, let's appoint. I mean, one more almost say almost neutral journalists. No, they should do the work to show say almost your objective. Now, don't pretend say oh yeah neutral. Now we use a platform no at the agenda, evil agenda, my one political party. Every discerning Ghanaian me, my couple Poladumochi showed so that on the side, I mean, I told him, say, Obian himself, oh no, you are interested in an Akufo-Addo victory. You are working for Akufo-Addo. He knows, and he will not deny that I told him this. But on him, and say, we are MPP journalists, no, we know them. But we are MPP near. Why are they afraid? MPP cry a party, they are shy. They are afraid of the level of corruption, nepotism, the insecurity in our community. They are running away from accepting say MPP4. They are shy of the party. Because pro NDC journalists, no, they openly announce that they are pro NDC journalists. From Tamale, Suhini is starting a trade. No, behind him say he's been NDC, he was NDC, and he will forever be NDC. James Ajenim Boateng, he contributed CJA. He was always on Raymond Archer. They were working for President Mills to come to power. They were neutral journalists. They were pro NDC journalists. Obianim, Michael Dukusimo. It is a Poladumochi. Any Sefaka almost debia almost neutral. Meanwhile, you are working for a political party. That is where the argument is there. Hebia, Miniano. Now, let us put it on record. Say, my general secretary say, or your lotto forecaster, Poladumochi on your lawyer, maybe or your lotto forecaster, maybe or the credentials, come MPP for no say or pay appointment no, or catch you almost or your MPP or your lawyer, but he is not a lawyer, and Kojo must make that correction.
Uncle Kojo, me pacha wasuma yesu Poladumo Otre on your lawyer.
Imadiza ma o producers na emfe po adom watch the em say general secretary no onim de worker enipa na e lawyer we train lawyer enti se onim a Imadiza ma producers no enye emfe po adom watch no mra o show no so no make clarify so lawyer na say onye lawyer na mini dem de worker no menti ase se why na
say owie wan onya hefa na onya ne degree Legon na say
po adom watch ana make say Imadiza enipa na ye kan wasam no Ghana said de me no kasa ya enti obetima
de Legon
Imadiza me pacho ma menwie dia me kire ne se enipa na Ghana obetimi o producers no betima frɛ no edem emtimi metumfutuo eni Ghana fo ani what you say o enipa o train lawyer onye lawyer nko ntimi mfa kan profile ho so ye de o ye lawyer edin lawyer no ye mfa no betesa enti edem ensa community homework
ye ni mo bi so the lawyer so program na man the lawyer oni ni DBL emtimi man the doctor so no onye doctor I ask Professor Ade ya ye kana asemi papa na ni tirimi dwene kama no say your friend prof so say onye professor yes wo ye bibi na omode to ne so
Imadiza ushoyi amanfo etie ekwa akiri for adom watch minu kase kwa bia wo ma o producers no eden emfre no na busan say oye lawyer ana say eden
ye ni ne number mo but nipa na bebre ka say onye lawyer o say omo hwe no
ono a lawyer nti omo kan say nyomo ne ko school but the me kire ne say mini eden Imadiza the kire ne say mini eden enyo no na be kire na nado na kwakufu ado ene NPP for say unye party ni ahwane ya appoint o onye ene ne clear because uye Ghana ni na wo se fata say ye de amamu ye obeboa amamu ni koso a ye be fa amwa ye den amwa boa enti ehu hia say okase omu ye hypocrite ayo modwuma no mo ye edem to say ye man appointment anko obeje eso obetena radio obetena TV so no okase ai for admoche ni kwam se fa kan hypocrite omu ye hypocrite ko omu ye Ghana for omu ka sa 21 million na ye count omu no omu ka ho omu nyina ne boa ema amamu na eden ekoso omu nyina so boa ebra ye ko election no se dem no ka se me ka se yenkwa ni political party ye ba obi a wonye MPP ni kwa yetimi fa no ema ne beka ya amamu ni ho yenti Ghana ne fa akwasindi won wo MPP ni akwasindi wo MPP ni ema ne be minister e wo ya amamu enti wonya ye okeka kwa ye Ghana kanko ana ye nyina ye pe enti se pese Ghana ko nanim a yenya saa se onye MPP ni enti ye mfa na amamu mu no NDC for se munimu a munsua na emuamu because mo akwa mo no so mo onim die na wo se mo dibu man mo no so enti mo nkofo mo onim die na meka mo na Ghana kanko na enko nanim ye nyina ye pe Ghana kanko enye party sem obi obetuma ye adwuma no wo ho na wo dia ma no no wetuma ye adwuma no na aboa ye nyina ni kwam se fa kan ne pa adum oche do mi be obetuma ye e dia aboa o man Ghana Imadiza enti misrew ema edem mini edem entu futuro enwu ani se omu ye hypocrite ko we Ghana ni de wo
me producer say ya friend Paul adum oche sa so onfa ye friend onfa ya testing say o ye lawyer na onye lawyer on be clarify but onfa se si an menya text message
yenye program na wono wa be clarify
but I was so ultimate clear ho say yes onye lawyer eno e screen so
ima minu nyina na ye show ni nti before say be free program na so ma producers enya no na wo make clear so o lawyer na say wono ano mini edem on gogo background and say educational background of Adom Ochiri no make can so o lawyer na onye lawyer on gogo one phone so sesi ai o wi na o be ka chen so o lawyer na
enkrofo na deba
enkrofo ne de omunya NDC for amambofo NDC for na de deba nti o so tia say efuturo mtugu Ghana for ni ma Ghana for mom ko opposition no onwo se so msubanda entro nko na mai maji so mbetwa ba entro se Ghana for so ho ntro no untimi ntwa ntro sa
it's no enye job for the boys so
David na for Adom Ochiri ni sefaka omo ye boys joy for those who can work
eno dia me pacho ye ka se for the boys ya na yi keke
ba Imadiza the metro a job for those who can work for the mother Ghana to prosper. It will my dear Jumana Mono, a your mom sefata. Say Ghana, betima boa, ye can't buy a penal, a timaba. A timinia them, Omohena, Namia Nebia, after be about 20-30, baby no. Ghana focus on Monta Mebima, or Mumpe, or Mom betima boa, Ghana and Kosono, no moon for Juman and Shomonsa, no Munya, NDC, you want to be in your price of Kosho. No, Oma say Ghana.
Omo de ombeti mi ahia.
Ono
na dia na edem pese o kire ne say on say wo ye NDC ni journalist mo bi ehunu say wo ye NDC ni na on say obobo obi mudi omo na yi omanimu I say opon kroma say kwadwo opon kroma obi anim se na o ye adwuma o Joy FM itu ono obi anim no ye man minister obi ankasa because you know
presidential debate chama
no can I for na
no chama one Mahama vice presidential candidate no
Professor J eno asusu na na ye fa na say J Mensa ye fa na say ma so no so ka ho
Obi okwo Cape University bi anim say Professor Nana Jopoko Adjuma na o NDC ni ba o moderate program no senka ye obi a anka beka so ni credibility senka o host sa aye program no ba ye ko Cape University ni anim say woman no test for ye kwa president ko dey meeting woman say o ma ye venu etinye ye wo UCC ni anim say woman no aye NDC ni etina woni credibility kwa so betina sa aye debate ni so. Now
me what kind me asem mama kan asem baako na chese Jemensa wa MPP ni no kre because Professor Jane on say moderators no mo ye mienu ye fa ne sen Jemensa ka ho Adukwe Mensa ana Professor Jane ana opon kroma iti opon krofo ka say Jemensa ye MPP ni nyina na chese ye no kre omo hu wo ayi na say
Ima these are the American onyanti ase o. Me say, wo de o producers no betimanya aye debate questions na no mubusa na nado dan kwakufuado ne former president ko back ne kwatie questions na omubusa na nado dan kwakufuado ne questions na omutoma Mahama. Wuti mu say no omodi kind of questions na Mahama e wo de mama na wa reheze anim answers awode ba because na Jopoko Adjuma no NDC ni ye ko
you de manana do
oh
na chese Jemensa so ya MPP ni 1-1 draw
na adwimu do enti na oba en questions omubusa ni nyina no otimi ansa ma Ghana fo nya ni mugidie eto obama no ba imadiza yemfa no nto de me pese oti ase ne se ni machie fo nyina ati ase ne se Ghana nchechire ye no ehia se wo ya MPP ni ansa na yetimi no ya adwuma wo ye Ghana ni na wo se fata se wo betima bo ama Ghana kan kwa ayede akoso a ehun hia se president betima to ne safro service ana wo ye de wo be render to Ghana mother Ghana no ba bebo ama Ghana kan ko ekima ko nanim
mate me da se yo me pacha me bra edem o ha on be man a summary of your topic no ye nko second one so
yo me da se
intino me pacha me bisa question intino James Ajenim Boateng na enam so ye NDC ni honorable Suhini ono omono na echese no mo ye competent na se omachi no obi ani ho nti ne fa awom ana omo NDC na omo show ye nti na ema ye fa awom
me da say questions no before I may answer your question no my main corrections be all can obia or te bia be won say me kojo and Ajoe he just wants to lie, he just wants to say blatant lies. It is a fact. You don't need even Paula Domochi and Kasa say or can say your lawyer now. He said this thing in the past several interviews. He's not a lawyer, he's never a lawyer. That is a fact. Secondly, Kojo Opon Kuma or resign here from Joy FM or make announcement say he's quit journalism. Or quit journalism we no or joining MPP or contesting as a parliamentary candidate. Or be MP before he was appointed. And at that time, Kojo came in as NPP. Now, James Ajenim Boatin and Suhinin, Ubisa question say your competence are now. Look at the work the two of them did. Juma, James Ajenim Boatin here as Deputy Minister for Information. How he handled media, any issues around communication. What them say MPP for? They had a Deputy Minister, Amadokua, now your friend Amadokua. She could not even speak English properly, so she was always avoiding media interactions, any English media, until recently you're making a Deputy Minister for Trade. Go and check. In 4 years now can deputy ministers now compare that person with James Ajenim Boatin. Compare Obi to say Pius. Sports ministry rejecting after our engaging in the Visa scandal. Yedeni Deputy Minister for Information. Compare. Let your listeners, MPP Foka, compare Pius. Any James Ajenim Boatin. Now who say which of them shows competence in their work? So about competence James or your lawyer. James Ajenim Boatin is a lawyer, qualified or passing the exams. And yet, for la do much Dada Kufa do say a lawyer, MPP was a lawyer. Meanwhile, she's not a lawyer. James, your lawyer. Also, yet trained journalist, worked with as a management consultant, worked as a journalist for so many years. Look at the way I are carrying in Hokrat still. He shows competence. So beyond the fact, say, Omo shows that they are NDC, these people have showed that they were competent for the job. Look at Suhini. Oba Media Sukra. See the way Otumi Kasalik, look at how he's even performing as a member of parliament. Okay, appointment committee, look at the way of asking questions. Look, simply one of the best that we have around. He has shown himself competent, which justify the appointment now, President Mills, President Mahama, Omuyeye. If today they can say about all these things now, we are not saying say journalists should not be appointed. But President Akufo-Addo appointed journalists be brave. Appointed a bit more from Joy FM in the first term. Why are we not talking? Your concern is we are NDC near. Now say open say we are Juma as journalist for NDC. Say it. Obianim so hiniba our Power FM or NDC ni debi a oka. Obianim the Prince Menka or your NDC ni Sisia. Obianim. So prove yourself say we are competent and who belonging to a political party. But say over using platform. Pretend is so you're neutral, then you are avoiding the issues that must be discussed. All the corruption issues, these people are not talking about it. Touch screen analysis of meanwhile, there are issues of insecurity that he must be talking about, that he used to talk about under President Mahama and President Mills. That is the only concern. I say.
Yes, Meda Sintino. Mr. Pong, Ewa Hona said, Ube to me a summary and uni bibia so a can. Ube my a summary of the first topic and say second topic neso.
Ima Matiasi. Me yes summary na mini them Atiasi say ebia NDC for a constitution mono. Who here say ebia Uda Huadi. Sebia oye journalist ada hu adi se oye NDC ni ansa no ma point wa dem pese wo chi ase ne se MPP de ye nisa ade na oye constitution ba oye Ghana ni na yinim se wo se fata so obetima boa ama mamu na koso de a na nado dan Akufo-Addo se de bra beka no ho na ye de mumwa ema mamu ne enkoso ehun hia se oye de usho ne political color bia na watima ye de watimi afaw na wo ka Kojo Ponkroma asem no de me pese wo tia se ne se tama Kojo Ponkroma eye aye debate o moderate no na on declare o ba bia se o MPP ni after that ansa na MPP kwa ye be ko primaries nti when na wankeka no mana mom ama manfo hu se tama o kopenka obi enu anko be fro de no aye debate because aye no o mo fa manfo mo ye de o mo ye neutral nti na me ka se Nana je oboku adman no or lack credibility abra of course our programs because who no who so we NDC ni enti die enti na aye fofro sebembodoti program na woko because obi okọ Cape University bi ani ma mi we NDC ni so I know so daddy because onye NDC ni a
saa so na omo nim je adekwe mensa so nim se oya MPP ni
ima diza ye mo je adekwe mensa edin wa ha o enipa ye boni din no me ka
na omo so ko aye Ultimate more upon chromedy. Now more professor din. Abra more je adekwe mensa din. Omo mi ensa nyina also obo obi adin.
Imadiza wadaruma maminyu ase interruption no ombese me dey kasa be but the make
am say fa kwa wiye but omo mi enu din fa je adekwe mensa ka ho.
Me dey ba wiye no hypocrisy na menu dem e ka ho asem enya adwuma e wo ba bia wo se fata se Ghana ye ba obeboa e ma mamu oni koso a bibie ni ho esi na na dan kwakufo ada na se bibie ni ho wo se esi ho kwan se Ghana eden ye ma wo meka mamu onu ma memo Ghana nkoso enye NDC party ni echechire o Ghana e ya mamuo ana yegu ana mamuo ni so ugu a uhia o ma obetimi na o ma ye adwuma na afiri se o momodin bo no ebeboa ama o ma nkoso na achim adimu enti mi firi se enu nti na na dan kwakufo ado o journalist for bebre o Ghana no wanya obia appointing so mebo am se poado mo chire eni minia kwami se fakan na o munyina so believe application ama minia de mahu se enye job for the boys na mum service to mother Ghana that's it.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a pa. Into now, you better second topic. I best start with Mr. Edem Agbana. Yes, we long awaited list of MMDC is finally out. Into now, Mr. Edem Wawa. Me pacho mi huno na mi hu se de me kan no tie. Into your second topic no. Yes, say the long-awaited list of MMDC is finally out with 8 attendance, protest, and agitation. Just say yes, Ghana henyina ye hunu baby a ye obi aba ye say ahade ehunjo baby a obi abu afu say ye obi anase a maintain obi. Into no problem no a atiesi ewo MMDC no aden NDC time na ho na ya anti ana say nanado time na yeti because me hu na de ekoyie
yo me da say for the first time after 92 I started Fourth Republic no. And then elected president taking close to 10 months before or appointed the MMDCs and now DCs, any MCs. Now I know in the first place, very, very disappointing. Especially knowing say this government, this is not their first term. Bibeka said maybe almost year auditing be and now almost stabilize the political system no ansana almost be your appointment. And no crano 2 months is enough. But since President Akufo-Addo got the second term fraudulently he has been so unsettled, say even appointment of MMDCs or delay till this time. There can only be 2 reasons for the appointment. The delay in the appointment. But say President Akufo-Addo onye decisive and they will be an him. He is not decisive or you will be or to Mr. Sanadjin impulsively he doesn't plan for it because we are president. That's all receive a report about who MMDCs are reps at the local government level. It is so important. By now, after all your first time, you should have known say me retain anyway, there, me change it, and this is how I will do it. But it took him close to 10 months for him to come out with a list. And Nokware came with all sorts of drama. And Bemo say some people were promised, some people's name were on the first list. Everybody unofficially, Omuko sign all of that. It vindicates itself, President Akufo-Addo on decisive. Secondly, President Akufo-Addo, he saw the echo in the last election, and who said the performance of President Akufo-Addo and in the MMDC was so abysmal. Or yeah, it was so abysmal, so poor, he lacked the people. He lacked people. He was supposed to have given Sir opportunity to work for Mother Ghana. But after the Hula Balloon, any Bibiano, President Akufo-Addo were appointed DCs finally in September, almost the end of September. Africa and I started planning how the confirmation process and things will go. Now, our pointing we the reaction of the MPP people. Natural sometimes, normal say, and you will be now be happy and now be excited about ministerial appointments, any DCE appointments. But all those things in the past, under President Mills, President Kufuor, President Mahama, we saw isolated cases. Individuals, be a party executives, they will be behind our own planning. Isolated cases, one or two be. But and then what we are seeing a widespread violence, widespread. Almost every region, almost every district, be your agitations or me forget to North. District capital, get to North municipality. Me know say this weekend MPP executives meeting. They were encouraging the assemblymen say reject DC and IMC now President Akufo-Addo nominate here because President Akufo-Addo doesn't seem to know what is happening on the grounds. Every region, Benny offices, they are beating people and who videos be pathetic. Now violence, Abeka moto, character we see. I'm not surprised exhibited this level of violence. But it shows even the NPP people do not have trust in the judgment of Akufo-Addo. That is one thing, because who trust who leader, you may disagree with the appointment, so the president knows what he's doing. But because majority of the NPP people who say they can't trust President Akufo-Addo's judgment, he doesn't know what he's up to. He doesn't know what he's doing. And then look at the widespread violence all across the country, and it is still happening. President Akufo-Addo has delayed development at the district level till this time. In the past, President Mills, in order to fill that vacancy at the time, MMDCs, the NPP district chief executives should hold on for a while. Okay.
Yes.
Even though the NPP base was not happy, President Mills in 2009 said that because on him, the relevance of the DCE appointment process, or per se, that office must keep running. President Mahama, Obaye for the second term, which is the second term of the NDC, on only first term, On also a issue communicate say, hold on with your positions until new appointments are made. But when him say, this current one, many of the MMDCs stopped working because they are, in fact, the local government level, the whole of this year, for example, MPPR and to me say they got access to MP's common fund because when him say a DC is to now signatories. The whole of this year, there have been no allocation to the district assembly common fund because the DCs were not in place. And the Obibaka say, maybe it is not too late. No, I want you to know, say, the whole of this year, no appointment no allocation has been made to the district assembly. But usually is now another issue of interest. The gender dynamics. President Akufo-Addo, Papa wake up a president. What did he say about women representation at the local government level? Maybe at least 30%. May I point to they are telling us the women are not even interested. Hey, me constituency. Lady Baku, she was so interested fighting for it. You didn't give her. And Obeka said the women were not interested. What sort of blatant lie is this? As if say a man who are in MPP are not qualified and not competent to be appointed district chief executives. Apart from that, no. Apart from gender dynamics, no. There's another critical issue which has to do with the election of the MMDCs. Who can say President Akufo-Addo, it was a key promise. So Oba will elect our MMDCs, our DCs now, no, or the three names Beba Bontin. Now stakeholders no be choose Nipa Bako. Adena, he couldn't keep to that promise. He delayed, and then all your appointments no crown. The women have not been beneficiaries. But I have gone through the list. Few new faces, our youth. We congratulate them. We wish them the best. But the President Akufo-Addo now, hear them say nothing will change. They will come, play the same game, same system, corrupt system, no development at the district levels. No development. When him say President Akufo-Addo any Dr. Baomi who promise you 1 million, one constituency 1 million. So one constituency 1 million. When him the omodi here. Projects now used to be district. The money has never been to any constituency. Constituency be anywhere in the 4 years. No, a receive is $1 million. No, one receiving. But the Omo say, in addition to lying to the people and not giving them the money, no, afi small district assembly common fund projects now, Omo toilets, waha, any plastic chair, waha. They listed those things as achievement under the $1 million one constituency promise.
Wow.
What a blatant deception. That is what they did. In the 2020 manifesto now, under manifesto tracker now, they listed say public toilets and all those water, petty things now under President Mills and President Mahama, assemblyman, and I am taking credit. No. Those are the projects that Omo list here as major achievement under $1 million.
Wow, sir. Over said 2 weeks ago, Krano. Me who said President Ako vote ho baby. Na ne convoy ne be 54. Na odi kokate so do. Plants, electricity.
Your video no cars no cry there more than 54. Nipa na all start say all your video no cars maybe ebe twem once na no cry all start here but okay 54 no they went to cut short.
It's no JM time no and say NDC mre no na transformer there ya na president on hand ho.
Oh, transformer there.
And na JM su kotwitwa borehole ne hospital bed ne ambulances ya na ono so etimi eye there ba kese ma ye bie.
Sometimes
ye de kire Ghana for.
Sometimes as president otu kwana se uko supervising and monitoring uko constituencies bia. Ebia DC no be catch so. Ya project bia will come in timely help us to cut the sword and iron commission. Those things are to me see. But say president Obe announce it says from central government say OT region, Volta region, cut the sword. With all those number of cars. So our projects under NDC no. Now DC is ward chairman, any assemblyman, unit committee members, and our project no. Those projects were led by unit committee members and assemblymen. Now, President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia would take credit for even public toilets. Public toilets. 6-seater, 3-seater public toilets. What should assemblymen boast about as a more achievement? Me government appointee. But me can no man me communities at this. Some of those things are even bigger than projects now. I mean, at the end of the day, we just want to make sure that the people get good water, the people see some prosperity and all of those things. But say Uber driving 54, 60 cars, all fueled by the state, Eco Commission project and assemblyman any unit committee. That is mediocrity. Haja a mediocrity pa me da say.
Yeah. Nti if you me da say Mr. Opon
Imadiza
Mr. Opon
Imadiza me che won kan
if I chat to me kan me pa your second topic ne so
me da say Imadiza em say enche bia na president ojina ni tumi so e de o ma o beboa e ma nkurase amamuo e MMDCs no o de o mo list de aba abonten na se de da bia na meka no minim ye nua NDC for em say o mo meaning to e bia de MPP for be ye de a minim minua dem e kasa na ase obese wo kire se e wo se o mo de na president ai de eye nanso enye sa na tie onu ani nyansa ni nim die mu no one ni mpanyifo ekwa atenase no one ni mpanyifo kwa atenase no na ehu behia se ebre sabre ye se fata no ana wo se ye de list na ye eba abonten minua edem refi se 2009 na NDC for ana na ewa amamuom ba omo second term omo yi MMDCs no minua dem enkohwetama omo appointe omo MMDCs. The first one, president, eba appointed enipa 13, and no went man for list. I said the Obia de all the 16 regions in Abano. 12 June 2013, President Eba was the nipa 13 for all the 10 regions, and the nipa 13 didn't know the camp boy. And any difference woman and on the Uba second term no, or first appointment MMDC Salbayano. Uba 12 June 2013, nipa 13, Pedina Utim Beboy. And son later was acquired the Osaba Bafufro. Now ye came to September. Now ye the all the 16 regions no. Ye the 260 districts no. Ye the MMDCs na ba. What's the president ache? Now na be take you decision am president. Ima diza ye nyere nim say ye sim ma che wadwa ya no mu yo mu yi. Sa be no some ba to so tia se. Ye sim e ma che wadwa ye bebra no mu yo mu yi. President cha wo che nyina ye se oyi amanfo a onwo ba beboa ama na mamuo no. Wantwi a first 4 years na course no yempesi ebehu saade ni biem menu ntina ye cheye no na sabe a list na ba abonten no mesre se yenya ntoboase na oma president ena ni tumi so wayi omu ni nyina no yen confirm no omo yen nyina nim se president ko an na the legal backing a odi yi amanfo MMDCs ama omo ba didaida enkwase na no omboa amamu na eden ekoso yenim se enipa bebre na file for nomination ebe an omo pese omo beboa ema empuntuo ekoso e omo mpesu aso ejeba ne sa no e wo se ye ma obia fie here ne wo se ye ma obia ba mpanyifo anim eji esachi committee a committee na eden from the national level no e ka nipa 3 enipa 3 no na party for eden e decide say enipa 3 no ye beyi mu baako na wa ye beyi ubia no eden ana say enipa 3 no kura aba committee na anim no e betima ba say enipa 3 no kwa yenyi obia kura from the constituency but still na no president e woni tumi say obebo obidin no watima eden watimi aba bebo ama na mumu akoso enti obia oba sa interview ni bibia no president ana say committee no mo ya we say all the final say no ejina president tumi so obebo odin ana say omo odin no uni ho asem ka wo de oda say udi odin aba na eden say wo MC ana pe DC enti president bo dia na yɛ den na wo de opepa age ya ma odia na wuni a yeyi no wo yɛ den wo ba na ba so sɛ be yɛ ne dwumadi a obedi na yɛ den akoso yenim sɛ politics a yɛ ne de obi ani obi anya adwen men ima yi diza men wo contest na wo wini a ebia na anya me de saa so na ebia wo so misu mi wini a ebia na anya ode enti me ntime ho ase ni wantwi kakra aba no eye normal e wo ye Ghana politics na de meka che mi nuamo ne se ama wo ho ne nkyere se unia na e ko no ho no onye Ghana ni ye party fo ni nyina nka o makoma ento o mu yam na minim se da sabuo bia no emre ne so o mutam ebeba ama omo so nia e wo so omo ye boa omo kuro no anaso omo ye boa omo Ghana no omo timi ade omo timi aye minim se ebra list ba bonche no president to the local government minister ewura Damboche what the list no ama regional ministers as abria no yes on coordinate and send a list no then emma district offices electoral commission offices no mun set notice for 21 days be confirmation na ye de yetimanya ye mpanyimfo a president ayi o ma o mu bibia de o mba beboa ama puntu akoso na minia edem eka say for almost 8 to 9 months nie development bia nu akoso from the local level na ni refi say assembly members no mo da so ho o committees ana ni refi say coordinating director e wo ho ana amamuo na ehia say MMDC se beba ansa kwa na amamuo na de achimi akoso enti before say o mo mai ni nyina no na mpanyimfo wo ho a omo ye omo come regular meetings ni nkofo ni bi NDC assembly members on from no mu so omo say no mu meetings enti bibia no akoso assembly ho omo nyamfutuo na da bi omo tugu Ghana fo ani no yo Ghana fo nim de ekoso omo nim de ekoso from the local level abra MPP 2020 ye manifesto me de ba mu say ye pese MMDC so kan ye to omo so aba ye ren fees abose na ye share Ghana fo no na ye nyina de referendum e ba say den anka Ghana fo emoye na nka ye den ye mfa sa ade na den emrem ye nuamu NDC for FH ekoye U10 de campaign etia yen e ma den ama sa referendum na de koye na de ama so entimi ne de masaba betina afidie so be ka say bosha na nadu dan kwakufo do ne MPP share no entima maso a minim de opese o kire na woni Ghana ho bia na oho ben na mbo paye ne amamboye NDC fo yenti omo betina fidie so a na omo tumfuturo gu Ghana fo ni sa omo party fo na twa omo ho esa be ka say den assembly elections na ni kwasa partisan imadiza ye nyina nim say political parties and sponsor assembly members e bro omo ko election ye nyina o Ghana ye nim say ye to oba wi a NDC 40 mi ba say me nko for mo ko assembly 50% de no hu say nko for 50% wonya o party yan ko be hu so 50% didi entina president there ya ne partisan na the local level e na the basis for development no eno de yentimi nye ne partisan maybe MPP there ye for so say at the local level no anka yenye MMDCs no ye ma yen to omo so aba na yenye ne partisan sebe ya ye be hu say den ye to omo so aba nti party ni bia yi ne nkofo ba na ye to omo so aba na wa o sefata na ye de wakọ na wa boa mamamuo na tima akoso ye nuanu NDC for ntia banka ne tia se mu no aka the development na share from the local level e ho so na MMDCs no modwuma na share se endika ye to omo so aba de a anka no mom ebetima boa ama mamuo no bibia de atimi akoso na minim se ye nuanom a omo nto omo ho ase ebi mo local party office ebi mo hye task ebi mo stage demonstration ewo baby ensem fata minim se odododio say ebi mo koso o kirepone Mampusi district ene na sefro ni nyina meto o mase onya ntobo ase amamu ni de anko ya amawo na ebia na nyame adon ye ba wi ni 2024 no na ebia wo na e ba be kwa amawo sabere ya ye kan MBC sa ho asem no me fa sa akonya we su na miame mi nomini ayeyi no e wo kwa breeze eye honorable Opoku Ajiman ya ma boni tirinkwa se nyankopon emmoa no na nomini ayeyi no omommoa no mo confirm no minim se party fo a ewo ho nyina enuanom NDC fo eni MPP fo mu assembly ho nyina no ebe confirm honorable Opoku Ajiman wo kwa breeze MC na minim se ndjuma dia wo ba bedi no oba beboa ama Ghana enkanko ede akim akoso enti se de na menu adam ka no imadiza me se ba su bi ma na wo se president say 30% of females ana wa eden oba appoint wo na mamuo imadiza wonim se lista ewa bonti ze sen emma omuwo mu no obu okwa na wan samiti ni din kwa so ope MMDC yaye but president efi se lista no ana ohun se edin na ewo mu no emma ni so enti ono ade mi tumi so eden appoint oba emma ni bi ede ebe frame enu kwanti ni nya chetih no which is equivalent to 14%. Anka emma ebenya no ebi anka be less than be 20 anka be man komo ede omunya sa position no enti president de emma ede na koma so a opese ede emma euro politics na bibia so etimi koso enti me fa sa akonya we so na me nua mma a omo Ghana no omo mfa omo ho partisan politics na emmo wo mo because meaning say sadia no na ede omo do mo hye ma ebetima boa ama oman kan kon bibia akoso na sadia me nua de mo kan de NDC fo ankasa no emma do sen na omo fo
omo pa chaw DC ama me no
ima diza me DC no NDC for a time no omo ba emma do sen ana MMDC so no omo fa omo me nua edem emeboy no onyia no na nana do den kwakufu ado out of 260 no wayi ma chetiecha me nua na person o kire se nana do anya de even president kwa no wagina me tumi so na eden ana wode ma ni bi kwa eden aka ho na emma omo contest ye no na omo kwa omo nu sa na enipa do no edi president ogusu a wototo no ma na nim se ni nominees a wayi omo no district ni nyina ede odo ene kro ye ebe confirm omo nyina na empuntu a ya sha ase no akoso na 1 million 1 constituency no na me nua no eka se ye de etutu toilet ene na sefo eno na constituency for ne hia omo ade a hia omo no omo se ye nyema omo etinye se ye tuska ni ye mfa ska na me hye nipa dasani nsa na wadiska no enti ye benam ye benam enipa adwuma na ye diska ne be ne so na obi etima benefit na ade na nkwa nkwahye ba kofo botom etimi ne de monti asesa omo ba na omo de akwa kwahye ba kofo botom no wadiska no ba ye de ba ye de be ya de no ama obi etima benefit na etima boa magana nkanko etima ba so ima diza me de be si o ha sei
me pa tell you enti ansa na meto aso no adofo bi hwe enti no me bo omudin esi ma odin a odin ne me hu ankyero ebre ni nti me bra Thomas ehweye Jerry Reagan Jessica Nana Beyin Uncle Benjamin Pabiti Kano Sabato Desire Yusuf Nelson Nana Boate me papa Abongo Maswood ene Louis Anna Sechere AY Anna Kobna Jamie akasa me nua be ma ba akope na obi say your friend is saying Madiza say me ka kire mo say NDC ni MPP mi yi ba akwa nka me kwa NDC ma ka kire mo awie iti ye de ya to aso na ye de etu no ekono ye ko ye last topic so me behwe na Edem ede ne last ne final submission na aba into the very na simane ye ko ne boko na emre eni ya afem sa ai into maka kire ma hwefo obi bisa me question me yi na no NDC ni MPP me pe NDC ehwa na me pe into enche me hye me party colors na me de abekire amansa na mahu se mi ntwantro me ye straightforward me nye hypocrite me choose NDC ye opposition enche ye beba power iti no obema a summary of the second topic na ye the third topic no de ye be summing up na ye de awie
yo Eva deserve that. I think that Minu Akojo or Kasano or make a lot of allusions enyen Nokware, but many hope but back where say or see President Akufo-Addo the reason why I want we know by election because the referendum no by NDC making U10. The truth is that promise now President Akufo-Addo any MPP make make election of make the DC MMDC no by election. There is nowhere they said say election no by partisan colors. The NDC is still for election. But not the year can say say let's go and put people out there for election. But don't let them stand on the ticket of political parties. Don't let assembly members go and stand on the ticket of political parties. Now, more power. Muna mo dream said the mo kano the right thing, and then you did not proceed with the referendum. And then who said Ghana for which of the two sides na mope? Now almost because him say what they wanted to do was dangerous, and the people of Ghana will not vote for it. Now more power, more organize a referendum, and then I must stop it here. Why did they stop? Because him say when we go, the people of Ghana will vote, say they don't want partisanship at the local government level. So remember, you need to say, we were against election of. There are two different things. We were for election, but we didn't want it to be on political party colors. You wanted to introduce sad petty partisan politics. And then Uko constituencies be or a NDC constituency, but obi or your assemblyman, obi who's a papa way there, or your MPP ni. Uko Ashanti regional communities be or Omo say a MPP stronghold, but assemblyman omo pe obi a nipa ne ye NDC ni because nipa no a development oriented. Until the party colors the people will be left to choose between the NDC, the flag, your friend is an umbrella, any elephant. It will no more be about who can do the work as assemblyman. Until the 10 around now we making you 10. So we no partisan. That is why they didn't succeed with the referendum. So Kojo must get this thing clear. The NDC is not against election. We only don't want it to be on partisan colors. And no any the America. And now the last way now in 30 seconds about a man there no and you no credit. Say a man entry who compare this year. It is the appointing authority in the AS search no. And then omu be nominations and nipa any letter brass omu you interested in. How did they select omu MCs no? Oh, because a man express interest. Na say nye President Akufo-Addo anka a man no krano ye nyasa number no. What kind of ridiculous explanation is this? Very funny. Now time now I'll make a promise. No on him say he didn't know what level of interest a man no one. I share every constituency. We have competent women and Endra. Population census no cry we have more women than men. Very competent women are interested, but I say omu party no. Omu ye patriarchal, yeah. Yes, selective running mate or yeah, marker no. Look at the kind of things they said about her. And see, they have no interest of women at heart. It is not as if said the women were not interested. Opa, the phone lines. Ubenya women from all the districts are interested on where MC. By before no. Omu pay manasem. They find it difficult to give women that kind of empowerment. Shame on to them. Me da say.
Me da say pa. Inti me bra upon or wa. On be my final summary na yine die. Aha. Hey, Nana guy. Nana Akufo-Addo, Nana Boga.
Imadiza.
Yes,
I'm me bagana or some better and come on the pa na. The Chinese say, appointments are working on some no. MPP no. Your way of appointing MMDCs no. NDCM say what them are not president across a year juma. Yeah, starting from the constituency. A GMO submit nomination from the constituency. Na eko regional. Na regional for I vetting. No almost submitting part 3 at the core national. And based on national no, na committee for na den. I recommend the back at the ama president. And no na me chere o say committee ni the number recommend ama president no kwa no. And your committee no omuni to me. President kwa na wo to me say all legal the legal backing. I would be say enipa we imagine to say the o ma MMDC. Enti mi ne dem ye de en sa na tie momu de ne bia wuti dem ne ebo wudin se be ya na waba ba ye de ne be pass through the process ansa na watima den ansa na watima nya the final call no na bibia atima ka nti me de ba na wie ye no MMDC selections no ye ntina e wo ho me no ka say minister egusu a wo she process na say den a consultations e koso emre ko na nim no imadiza unyina wo behu say the MMDC in year 2 na enche kra e was ye amendments e 1992 constitution say be ya ye betima to MMDC in so aba na say the oka no national election ye ne partisan na the local level na die ne si hu kwase ye ne partisan medwene ho amenche ase. That's where the development starts. So it should be partisan. You trouble here NDC force it. You call for a assembly air 10. Ed and I was on your 10. One NDC and come with your 10. And you any partisan. Now you're trouble na will be a trauma in the party ni. Na mamoni nkoya ya wuse enunchi na mamoni nkoyi NDC for na didi assembly election also ana mu sabotage ya mamu no di e ba be yi omu nyina fio ya be ne partisan ni e yi omu nyina fio no ma wuse ayi na omumwa e magana nkanko ne nkoso ayi de e be yi omu fio e ti bi ne dem sa na tie mu na mu se ye be to omu so aba e ye ne partisan na e be boa ama bia atima koso imediza medasi
it's me pacha one na started say a third topic in summary is the current IGP handling of Reverend Owusu Bempah, reassuring that police will at all the time ensure equal before the law. And now say Reverend Owusu Bempah de obi anim say nana gagai, nana waga, nana wawinim so. Nana gaga no na Kumasi a Thai friend inti no ono ankasa ne anka na yi ye ka ne saying ni chocho mucho anka ye ne pastor anase ne spiritual father de anka wo ye boni anka ye favor no so we de ya favor inti no IGP oboa anase ase na we de Nana Akufo adu yi na ni kakra say ye mia no because Anka other ministers here scandals be FIFA ma call clear omo. And so we the Reverend Owusu Bempah de ya clear no ya mani ko shame kakra na yi no. It near me in Nanes second term na say we the just a show off. Na mode kata do or die na so.
Imadiza medasi. Asama wo kan de Reverend Owusu Bempah asemi de me fan say any politics any check can be na yenu NDC for em say no message di message pa de omuni bi e wo man Ghana nim say a de election 2024 no enti tafre ko afri to a no mo pese omu gina tafre no so no mo de asem anka e de pa anti na sofu pon say Owusu Bempah waye nea ensem fata na omamra eni nedi na yenuam bia eti akire se okase president ebe win election enti eni kwa se emran di no imadiza nobody, and I repeat, nobody is above the law e Ghana yen o mampanyi na nadodan kwa kufu adora no onye above the law oye bibi na Ghana man efri say den do oye na ensem fata omo betimi di na komranim ade ama mra de emra eni nedi enti osofu panyi Owusu Bempah waye ade na ensem fata na police panyi dampare ade ama ne panyimfo ade ache no ne yede ne ko ensani biani a bibie nu wasi hu kwa se yenua no ade e kan ho sensem se president ayina ma na se bibisa yenua mahama ane pesa ade wode fa ho na wone ne beye fine na de oye no ema Owusu Bempah meka se 2024 bewini enche kura Owusu Bempah sa de another revelation beba obema mahama hu se 2020
ba ono akasa ne de we hu ne 31st o say Reverend Owusu Bempah we hu ne de ne 31st e ho no wada na wan kai dae no
imadize no de se de me no ka se ade ebesi china kura me numie ni nyina yenim otwe de mponyankopon kwa ne nim adetie mu asem ebia se de me no kan e no de ye anyi ankyere no ba de che ne se yewura mahama ana asemi baaye NDC for omunya nyiuse una ye kandini kami hu ye nka national chairman ana ka dwumadie bi sei no anka weden ana general secretary ne di na no betum ekabi na yewura mahama esanse opese o se anya nyinche e NDC amamu no masade ne ba no belusu nti bibie ni a no de na no betum ebia ne se okosia Owusu Bempah yere e Kumasi airport yeso obi ka se Kumasi Owusu Bempah yere na ekọ no na odi America president na odi America ekọ Owusu Bempah yere o se we mema okafra se yati ukunu na metan ukunu kikan sembe bre fa me so mama yanche no wonye president papa nti no ama yanche no ofumu a enipa bia no obi fumu a mani hu se emra e wo manim Ghana ena ho sa akwa emra e wo manim temra ni diwo na adiwu enye se emra ni di no yakuna na se aye na yede o di mrana so amemrana e kire ne de wonye dampa de woye na dwuma obi ani dampa de wo sitie ana ese ya be na IGP eti na dwuma woye ne de esafata na yewura osu bempa minim se da bi ade ne kon eno nkire se revelation biba se MPP be uni 2024 be ka se yewura mahama na wini enti yewura mahama wonya sa ahohyehyɛ no emoa no ahohyehyɛ bebre former president so de aka bibi se no ka wote dem ana wo research team eboa amu hu se 2024 be koyi ama na se nkoyi ma na no ma bi se de jai na ordinary people no eden omuni hu dwuma dan se da bia no ma ensem fata bia no na wo de wano atum minim se yewura osu bempa na mu no oba bonche no aka se president ay de efre no wo se yewura mahama so de efre no na yewura mahama wo fre ne se osu bempa ay de enye ne den omema no idea omema no a revelation so be wini 2024 and anti no friend na ana o friend say oye oma oye Ghana ni anti no friend no oman na ye chechire no ma diza yemfa obi enka say oni bakọ no oye MPP ni enti ye de party colors e be cover no ablawodi mansem e wo say omra no eni ni di na obi wo ho na wo no so e dwene say obe plan sa de ni bia wo dwene ho a no wo hu say obetu ne ho fo ansa na watimi eden watimi atu sa na mo no enti eno de emfa politics hu bibia obia eye na dwuma IGP enka se osu bempa SNPP nkom enti wa se nkom nti wa ye de sem fata ye ja no da bi e wo se emra no eni ni di enti emra no na eye adwuma enti president so de ono wo kire ba bi na odi dwuma di na se obi nsa se den omo se be ya Ghana pepepe e be ye adwuma enti on compromise e wo de obi ye ho na eden akoche ama oman Ghana eden agija oman ye dem ti na ye nyina eden ye chechire oman no ima diza me de eno besi wo ha sei
yo medase na yebema Edem aba honorable Edem
Ima diza
honorable
Prophet Usu Bempa
yes JM can fan mu JM ya ahosise
ne issue na eba no na eye obia nwanwa say for the first time the police are interested in arresting him for certain allegations and almost alleged say wa yenyoma bi President Akufo-Addo the first time Prophet Usu Bempa leading Necrophobi Echo Radio XYZ say na omo hwehwe ye journalist ni bi ebu omo. Mr. Usu Bempa has been reported to the police on a number of occasions for some other issues, but police for unpicking President Akufo-Addo expressed interest in picking him. But for the first time, Aoka said, "Oh, President Mahama, you do or die comments. No, there is nothing wrong with it." A day after, police were coaching and said, "Okobi fie eko threaten pano." Let's be fair. Do you think, say, he was arrested because President Akufo-Addo any MPP omo per se emrano eye ejuma ana say omo hu say o make comments bi a supporting President Mohammed's do or die comment nti omo per se omo chi no? Let's do the deductions. Let the people of Ghana draw a conclusion. Say, for the first time, he said this in favor of President Mahama, which is the truth that the do or die comment, there was nothing wrong with it there. Adena police were coachino. Aden, do they want to intimidate him and omo person omo punishing and say and then they be a come and then adena woko kama President Mahama. President Mahama, you will be me as a young politician. Sometimes no, I'm in the NDC. Me President Mahama, and I will do everything possible to see his re-election. But sometimes we do. I really don't understand Akuma Eradidima President Mahama. Sometimes you will never understand Akuma President Mahama Eradidi man, because Nkrophobia who have said things about him, and all of that in the past, or the kind of laugh, the kind of where or the man is awesome. Now we are your vice president, Nimami. I mean, we lost the vice president's mother. President Mahama betrayed debut of Facebook because say I just got off the phone with my brother, Dr. Baumia, to console him on the loss of the mother. Hey, dear President Dr. Baumia, come about President Mahama. If I was in President Mahama's shoes, nothing would have tickled me. But or you'll be all your compassionate. On yet to say President Akufo-Addo, or you're vindictive. Or you're so vindictive, say, who were against him as president, no, even for flag bearership praise, no, he refused to bring a lot of them close. But President Mahama, for me, the campaign team come on ma. Professor Alabi now all contesting. Professor Alabi said some things against him that should have gotten to him or making Professor Alabi the campaign manager. Sure, President Mahama, you will be all very compassionate. I'm happy, say, when Prophet Owusu Bempah was arrested, he sent people to go visit him and find out, say, oh, you're okay. Because President Mahama himself, hey, dear, prophets no on pen asem and prophets no may have said some things against him. But who can I say? Even before 2020 election, sorry be President Prophet Owusu Bempah was coming to greet President Mahama. He was smiling, he was ready to receive him. And any bodyguards been they prevented it from happening. But President Mahama himself says, oh, allow him to come because he's a loving father, or you will be he opened his arms. Me and then President Prophet Owusu Bempah, if they arrest him, that's me Uganda, I'm close, I will go and visit him. Because my leader has showed the example. Let it not be said, say, prophets no, you are arresting no because omu pese mraye ejuma. Kennedy Japan or your MP. He has said Western threatening people on TV. So omu pese mraye ejuma. I don't know more arrest Kennedy Japan. Hope Sinadoye, Debia has said Westerns. John Bwedu, even omu Deputy General Secretary. Also a lawyer. Me nimbi be onya ni law certificate because okasa you will not know. Obribwahin. Was he do or die no? Ono obeko boli na okoche President Mahama nyoma bi. Sankrofo they've said Westerns. Abronye. Omunyina. Why is the police not arresting them? The arrest of Prophet Owusu Bempah, it had nothing to do with the rule of law. It had nothing to do with rule of law. It was simply a message I almost send the man. Say, Adena, Ubeka say, there is nothing wrong with what President Mahama said with the do or die. So it was just a punishment I almost the man. But I want Prophet Owusu Bempah to understand, say, yeah, I in this, we have a big heart. We are tolerant. President Akufo-Addo talked about me. And then, Okoye no Sami Jemfi Ekon ho. Lawyers now Mubuanu be and we me NDC for any all of that. We will continue to support and ensure say Obenya justice. If it's about justice, it's about the rule of law. Adena omu Ekoye massacre ewe jura. And then up to today, none of them have been arrested. It is never about the rule of law. And then let Kojo understand, say, that argument, no, he shouldn't even bring it at all. It is never about the rule of law. Yeah, about saying, you using police, you call intimidating Prophet Owusu Bempah because Abeka say, oh, on the way I own your man. Oh, yeah, church service some few weeks ago, I say, a radical to me, I can say, hey, Bia, these are way no one to me yet. But God can change his mind. A message, he's just trying to give the message, say, it is possible for John Mahama to be president in 2024. So God has already blessed it. It will happen. This is just a trick masterminded by the MPP to silence him, but by God's grace, they are granting the bill. So it is not about rule of law at all. Just say wabe justify what President Mahama said. Ninti, omu pese, omu punishing. We wish him well. We wish Prophet Owusu Bempah well. We'll continue to tolerate him and many others. But yeah, the air can say, let the system be fair to every citizen. Then who arrested Owusu Bempah because you are claiming say we are threatening Obia. Ono na ono ne Agrada na omo ye ncha nyoma no. Did you watch the live videos of Agrada? Nyoma na ono so kai. Did you watch? Ono can threaten more. Agrada na ye de ne call police station say or ye bibi or radio TV so I say sika garia obe double. Nipa be throw internet to how she swindled them. If it's about rule of law, any emrambe ye juma, then as Agrada ni de ya inviting no. So also Bempah na omo person omo punishing no say why justify John Mohammed's comment. That is just the fact. That's it.
Mr. Medasi.
Inti
no me pacho answer na ye obeto aso ama me no quickly me da me producer oba pa ho fe ama Rosie ase me den chiama no inti pacho Mr. Opon to aso ma me kakra mre na aya brenti no obesa me the app with there
Imadiza Medasi said the minia Adam Ekano minim say there apart from Reverend Prophet Owusu Bempah no ye ni pastors a Ghana ya arrest your mother na satam no na yewura Mahama Norway obi ne mo case ne ba na satam yewura Mahama no oni ho ana ono de won share community onye Ghana ni ne bia na edu ba bia ye start program na mini dem say amanfo nyatwon enti nyatwon be pa na chen de yewura president obi ehun said the president nyatwon ye nyina nim say papa no e ka say untimi nye president biem enti we aba no wo be say ofa kwan bia so na papa no be ka say nyankopon say ya kire say obetima president ba enim sa president ne de yewura Mahama won tell say wabedi ni de awie Ghana for say one time no mo de be ma no NDC for ebe mistake esa de na bade a almost ade no be ko opposition but the person near them chia say ne say
Emma so
Emma so Ghana for na be kire but the person Ghana chia say ne say Ghana na ye wo no constitution ana ye dey govern oman no obi di mfumso a emra no ani ni di Prophet Owusu Bempah wayam mfumso ana omra na ye den ani ni di yen kase o MPP ni anase o hyenkom se president emraga ebe win election ti eno sa no ye be kata no ma so mesrew obi nim no ono so ye sofo sa onya issue ye de no ko police station na Mahama ewo ho wa mo ho wa enti won fa wei emeka se odwene nipa ne ho ana nya president na wo ho na Owusu Bempah tia no ne bodyguards ama na mechia ade na wo ka na wo ka se president ka so omra eso bodyguards na ama esan se wan o hye wonkom se wontimi win nti wa ma bodyguards ama na mechia o eno ne de na otimi ye fa ho omum ye nya sa anya atwomsem no Ghana nkan ko ne hia ye nyina epe Ghana mpuntu enti obi twetin obi a na ya anye hu bibia mini edem tuoi enti obi twetin no so obeku na onkoye case e police station ye nkofo ni bakro obey the same thing enti police panyi dampare ama yakwa akofa Owusu Bempah edi ne sihu kwan as say na e pese ye partisans ade we omumi nya sa no ma na omoye no NDC fo nya mfutuo na da bia na omutugu Ghana fo anim because we no me hu san kan for politics so wa bia eso da bia no omu pese omu gina sam kituo bi so no omu score cheap political points eso anya fine Ghana fo nyina nim se de papa ne ye no antwaye ye de ye enkai duma to sabe ya obi so ti baabi na opese o fa sa kwan no so a obi hu se den osopanyi kwa ye no ye twe na so ema o ye den obejai etimi ni edem emu fa we score cheap political points na emwa mo because omampanyi Mahama ye nyina nim se presidency no ontimi mman akonwa ne biem enti wo twen komsha fufuro bi afiri Owusu Bempah ode a onto na adwum because komsha eba no isi da se alan anase ba omi ho komsha na ede eba enti Mahama twen komsha de a onya ntoboase because amamuo no wadi ni de awie na wonya se say no bibia emfa politics mu bia no na wo be ka sabe ya Ghana for be cheneka ya chenenka dadaada do be nyina wo ya wie ye ni bibi fufuo oni bibi fufuo bia obe ya ma aye Ghana for fe do be bia wo ya wie issue obusa no ye ka osu be mpa ho asem eso waka mahama ho asem saa na dia wie eso nyi wura mahama ho asem na ye ka osu be mpa de o ye Ghana ni enti wo ho kwan se wo express ni opinion imadiza issue ba se wo so waka bi enti osu be mpa mahama be ka do or die no waka ho asem bi because we ye Ghana ni nti na waka ho asem enti Reverend osu be mpa e be ka se do or die president former president kan no wo hu boni bi e wo ma wono so we Ghana ni freedom of speech obi enu osi no kwan mi kodwa metia se ni me maka bi me ye Ghana ni nti na me so maka bi enu nya nyina so nti na NPP for ede amia be na tum de waye no ensam fata se Ghana ni enu nti na emra no eni na di enti NDC fo nya se bibia enye politics bia no no mo pese omo di bibi beshem e dey score political points ade we no emfa 2024 omo mpa bi papa bi omo begina so e dey aye campaign osu bempa etwa ne ho be ebe hye omo nkom kura asema hama be wini a emfa ebe tonso mba bi kura emfa omo nyanto wase na eno ma ebe boa ma omanga na akoso no eno na oso omo tu ho na mo enye se osu bempa achi ya chi no we no ubegina so e dey enyina so se ya chi osu bempa nti obe hye wonkom eno de enimu sa imadiza enchimi de besi wase
Yo, any ameda se papa pana mefa sa kwanya we so no ma we hye enkwal SHS for ya omoye exams nyina good luck especially medoba hana samu bompe nyankopon mu a woni akosua brompom ane monamfofo a ya mu wia mo ho ehwe me nyina me mom school di ni a panehye mo na mo hwe no na mo sua ade mo build the fan base no na after school die men humo die a ene ebro pa na bebem inti medama say na ye hwe se edem wo hwa na obema ne final conclusion on your topic na eja ye dia ba wiye
Yo, Medasi, I think say Imadiza it's obvious say me brother could you and topics ni na share in favor because enye easy say we defend the aban enye juma aban abon aban e corrupt aban e so insensitive enye any fault say he's struggling to defend President Akufo-Addo and he will struggle to defend himself because they say they were living in luxury, flying all over the world with private jets at the expense of the taxpayer. Abra Ghana for you pay Juma, youth no pay Juma, you pay NCO. Common basic necessities are Ebema Ghana higher better no you hear about President Akufo-Addo there and funny home is moving around the world, private jet, bathing in the sky, sleeping in the most luxurious jets and all that. Enye mi wonga kra se me nua bema kojo brese obe defend Akufo-Addo ni yiri kra be brese obe defend no because nyoma na oye die me MPP ni anka me member radio so da because president we aban fun we the oye what is it that me kwa defend nti kojo accept my sympathies why break a cry. Apart from that, no, on this issue of also Bempani pastors, the American say in Ghana, no, there is nobody that is above the law. We are president, we are pastor, we are fetish priest, you all must submit to the law. But the law, no, choosy, decide when to pick you are, and no na any problems ever. The American say, man can say, also Bempa, prophet, also Bempa. So or a bibia enye fine, they should not invite him. But the American say, at what point did they realize that they must start inviting him? Coincidentally, on your castle, President Mahama, do or die comment, no, there is nothing wrong with it. And I almost started say, omo hanesa. We cannot build a society like that. The law must be applied equally to every citizen. Me we no me use the opportunity we na me chia na me da NDC chapter na omo Germany, Italy, any the whole of Europe no me da omo ase for the kind of work omo ye. Look, enye easy say ube back Europe. And now outside the country, now we get party, you might contribute financially, who spend the time, but now juma. They should continue working. Meaning say, Jerome more victorious in 2024. Now na beba back now ya building Ghana because the way President Akufo-Addo say Ghana there, we need all hands on deck to rebuild this country and give the young people of this country hope. Bida sepa ima deza. Nyamisha obibia or join here ne.
Meda metiefo nyina se ne ahwefo adofo ase. Meda obibia ase titru BBM fo se omo represent ya omo hweye. Nti meda omo nyina ase. Mr. Opon, me fa acha wo bibi kan wo ho a ebiem ana.
Ai madiza the American say ye beda Ghana for ase say omo hwehwu ina omunya reshemu ewo amamu a nanado dankwa Akufo-Addo ene Muhammadu Bawumia omubu no omunya reshemu ewo mumu na break the 8
But you want to mean break it or Berlin ana
no Berlin pa
mefra o de mefra
mati na break the 8 no de ye wi America me invite to Berlin na wabama party no ya any chinchirin pa na Ghana for so ebenyi emugidie ye hwe normal ye na esefata
Berlin no break the 8 no one mode neighbor one mode candidate
secret me kan chero na akoye hu meeting mode enche na wata meeting enche na moye hu meeting so de me kan na akoye hu meeting mode enche
Agric minister say the trade minister name of vice president there la into nukra however raise no mubi nti usha
na say do force of contest Mahama mo pese mo de Mahama ko no post but do force of contest no
e be open everybody who wants to buy him say John Mahama
dia mu ye e kire say mo pese mo de Mahama ko no post buy emfa mo de no ba kura fa Ghana for say emfa enti mo nyanto boase emfa imagine dia beda say o frame ma ye ba dwumadi so Ghana for so enyi emugidie na dwumadi a ye di bo omo no omo mfo pepa emwa ema omo Ghana enko so omo mwa na face the country no oman no ye fix no no omo so aboa fix omo attitude sebe ya dwumadie no ebe ko se ye se wonsom eni nipa ye nyina ye pe Ghana nkanko enti ye nyina ye mwa sebe ya aban ne ye ni famudie no na ye achimamufo ne ye Ghana no so ye so ye famudie sebe ya dwumadie ni nyina so ebetima koso mechia me party fo nyina medenchia so ebe kwa ma Duisburg chapter nyame adoma Saturday and Sunday ye inaugurate Duisburg chapter chairperson Mama Mary me chewa nyumre woni organizers awoda pa mu nyina medenchia kese koma na nyame adoma Saturday and Sunday mpanyifo akukudam every Ghana omo ba Germany weekend di ebe inaugurate ye chapter baako enti menu edem enye too late meet mama invitation na nyame adoma me the fight attack no na only baby na
na modi acid be gume so before mo meetings acid na modi committee
na me yada 2 year frame me do be MPP why any problem
mimba bezo we acid be gume so
but you be kasaba na me show
Madam Asiatiefo said ye medika debia meka no u follow station ya Monday to Friday program ohona ubenya can say ye can say ubenya bibi e kire say ye be promptew na wa hwe programs ahodo nti wo de ane say obe like ye wada sene makra mo medam ase se mo je bre na mo hwe me de mo hwiri wo ho bia no nyankopon otwedi ampo enhye manemu ye wada sene makra mo bye.